Welcome back to Topify. Today we're exploring the top 10 strangest inventions in history. Humans are endlessly creative, but some inventions were so unusual, bizarre, or just plain crazy that they make you wonder what the inventor was thinking. From peculiar gadgets to unexpected solutions, these creations show just how wild imagination can get. Before we jump in, don't forget to like this video, comment on the invention that surprises you the most, and subscribe to Topify so you never miss our incredible countdown. Number 10, the anti-eating mask. Our journey begins with a truly extreme invention from the 19th century, the anti-eating mask. Imagine a mask designed to prevent you from snacking. It covered the face and had a series of spikes around the mouth. The idea was simple. If you couldn't get food past the spikes, you couldn't eat. This bizarre contraption was supposedly aimed at helping people control their weight in an era obsessed with dieting. The spikes acted as a physical barrier, making it nearly impossible to bring food to your lips. While it looks terrifying today, at the time it was actually taken seriously, and a few were even sold commercially. Can you imagine walking down the street wearing one of these? People actually paid money for the privilege of looking like they were wearing a medieval torture device, all in the name of weight loss. It's a reminder that diet culture has always been extreme, but this takes it to a whole new level. Number 9, the baby cage. In the early 20th century, urban living spaces were cramped, and parents worried their children weren't getting enough fresh air. Enter the baby cage. This invention allowed babies to be strapped into a wire cage and hung outside apartment windows. Parents thought the fresh air would be good for their children's health. Doctors of the era actually recommended fresh air exposure as essential for infant development, and city apartments often lacked balconies or yards. The solution? Suspend your baby several stories above the street in a metal cage. These cages were particularly popular in London and New York during the 1920s and 1930s. Today it seems shocking and unsafe, but at the time, it was considered a cutting-edge solution for city living. The Chelsea Baby Club in London even distributed them to members as a health benefit. Number 8, the mechanical giraffe shoe. Fashion can get weird, but this invention takes it to another level. In the 1950s, an inventor designed a high-heeled shoe shaped like a giraffe's neck and head. The heel itself resembled the long neck, so while you walked, it looked like a tiny giraffe was following you. The giraffe's body formed the actual heel support, with the neck extending down to the ground. As you took each step, the giraffe would bend and flex. It never became mainstream. Shocking, I know. But prototypes were actually made and photographed for fashion magazines. It's a perfect example of fashion meeting absurd creativity. Someone looked at a giraffe and thought, yes, that should be footwear. The inventor apparently believed it would revolutionize high fashion, but instead, it just revolutionized our understanding of how weird shoes can get. Number 7, the electric belt for weight loss. Before gyms were popular, people sought gadgets to help them lose weight effortlessly. One notorious invention was the electric belt, claiming to melt fat while you sat or even slept. Users were supposed to strap the belt around their waist and let electrical currents stimulate muscles. The advertisements promised miraculous results. Lose inches without exercise. Tone your abs while watching television. Achieve your dream body with zero effort. The belts would vibrate or deliver mild electrical shocks, which manufacturers claimed would break down fat cells and strengthen muscles. While the claims were exaggerated and some people got mild burns or skin irritation, this invention is remembered as one of the strangest weight loss solutions in history. Variations of these belts were sold throughout the early to mid-1900s, and amazingly, similar products are still marketed today, proving that people will never stop looking for easy fitness solutions. Number 6, the self-operating napkin. In the early 1900s, a mechanical napkin was invented for people who wanted a clean face without lifting a finger. The device used strings and small motors to automatically wipe your mouth after meals. It was essentially a Rube Goldberg machine for basic hygiene. The contraption would be set up next to your dining area with mechanical arms extending toward your face. At predetermined intervals or triggered by your movement, the napkin would swing into action, wiping your mouth whether you were ready or not. While ingenious, it was bulky, noisy, and often more of a nuisance than a help. Imagine trying to eat a sandwich while the napkin whirred around your face. The device took longer to set up than just using a regular napkin, required maintenance, and frequently malfunctioned in entertaining ways. Number 5. The baby ambulance. Another invention aimed at infants was the baby ambulance, created in the 1930s. It was a small, enclosed vehicle designed to transport sick babies safely. It looked like a miniature capsule on wheels and had space for medical equipment inside. The baby ambulance was typically pushed or pulled by hand, resembling a futuristic enclosed stroller. The design kept the infant isolated from the elements and potential contaminants, while allowing medical personnel to monitor them through small windows. Some versions even had basic life support equipment built in. While it seems adorable today, like a tiny spaceship for babies, at the time it was a serious attempt to provide rapid care for children. In an era before modern ambulance services were widespread, this represented genuine innovation in pediatric emergency care. Hospitals in several major cities used these devices, and they likely saved lives. If you're enjoying these bizarre inventions, remember to like this video, subscribe to Topify, and comment on which one you'd like to try. Number 4. The horse gas mask. During World War I, inventors faced the challenge of protecting horses from poisonous gas. One solution was a horse collar gas mask, which covered a horse's face and allowed it to breathe safely during chemical attacks. When chemical warfare was introduced during World War I, it created unprecedented dangers for both soldiers and the animals they relied on. Horses were essential for transportation, pulling artillery, and carrying supplies, so losing them to gas attacks was a serious military problem. The horse gas mask looked awkward and clunky, covering the animal's entire snout and face with a filtration system similar to human gas masks. It looked absolutely ridiculous. Imagine a battlefield filled with horses wearing what essentially looked like giant socks over their heads. But it's an early example of adapting human inventions for animals in wartime situations. Number 3. The inflatable baby car seat. Before safety standards were strict, one inventor designed an inflatable car seat for babies. The idea was that airbags would cushion infants in case of a crash. On paper, it sounds reasonable. If airbags protect adults, why not make an entire seat out of cushioning material? The seat could be deflated for easy storage and inflated when needed, making it portable and convenient. The inventor believed this would revolutionize child safety in vehicles, combining the protective qualities of airbags with the practicality of an inflatable design. While the concept had merit, the design was unstable and difficult to secure properly. The inflatable material didn't provide rigid structure, meaning the seat could shift or tip during normal driving. Number 2. The air-conditioned hat. In the 1920s, heat waves led to a surprising invention: the air-conditioned hat. This hat used small fans powered by a hand crank or battery to blow cool air over the wearer's head. The design featured miniature fans mounted inside or on top of the hat, connected to either a battery pack or a hand crank mechanism. Some versions required the wearer to continuously turn a crank to keep the fan spinning, which meant you were generating heat through exercise while trying to cool down, defeating the entire purpose. While it sounds clever, it was heavy, awkward, and frankly hilarious to watch. The battery-powered versions were bulky and expensive, while the hand-cranked models were exhausting to operate. People wearing them in public attracted stares and mockery rather than admiration for their ingenuity. Number 1. The diving suit with birdcage helmet. Finally, one of the most unusual inventions was an early diving suit featuring a helmet shaped like a birdcage. Invented in the 1800s, it allowed divers to breathe underwater while exploring seas. The helmet had bars like a cage, and air was supplied from the surface through tubes. The birdcage design was chosen because inventors believed the bar structure would provide strength And there you have it, our top 10 strangest inventions in history. From terrifying anti-eating masks to birdcage diving helmets, human creativity knows no bounds. These inventions prove that innovation isn't always pretty or practical, but it's always fascinating. Remember to like this video, comment which invention surprised you the most, and subscribe to Topify for more incredible countdowns. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to tell us in the comments which unusual invention you'd like us to explore next.